Next up is Bitcoin. Turkey, they just came out. They banned crypto payments amid their current currency crisis. So essentially what they said is that right now that in Turkey, you cannot use crypto for any form of payments in the country. After they came out with this, Bitcoin dropped pretty significantly, a couple percentage points, nothing crazy. But one thing to keep in mind is that they didn't ban buying and selling crypto. All they did ban was using it as a form of payment for e-commerce, for stores, for any sort of payment processing. You cannot pay with crypto. So while this is a big deal, still anyone in Turkey can still buy or sell cryptocurrencies, let's say on Coinbase or Binance, or they can still buy and sell them as assets or as investments, but they can't just purchase items with it. So that's what's currently going on. They said payment service providers will not be able to develop any new business models in a way that crypto assets are used directly or indirectly in the provision of payment services and electronic money issuance. This was really expected though, because billionaire investor Ray Dalio, he fears that governments are going to continue to outlaw Bitcoin as a form of payment in dozens of countries around the world, because he said right now is that countries like to have control over the currency. They said that they like to have control over what currency is used in their country, help control inflation. And he said that every country treasures its monopoly on controlling the supply and demand of currency. They don't want the other monies to be operating or competing with their own, because then things can get out of control. And he said, so, it's like, for example, let's say all of a sudden the yuan was more popular in the US than the US dollar. Or let's say the euro was more popular in the US than the US dollar. It just starts to get a little governments don't really like that. They like to have their currency be on top, be the main currency in that country. And it would be the same thing with, let's say, Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other crypto out there. If Bitcoin became the dominant payment processor, well, then what would happen is if Bitcoin became the dominant form of payment in the US, it'd be okay, you go to a store, it'd be do you accept Bitcoin? Do you accept US dollar? And it would start to get weird. So they want to make sure that in Turkey that they control the currency. So that's why they outlawed Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto in general as being used as a form of payment. So we'll see what happens there if more countries continue to do it. It probably would have a negative impact on crypto, on Bitcoin, Ethereum, all currencies and all cryptocurrencies out there. Is it going to have a dramatic impact? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but still doesn't affect in terms of investments. You can still buy, sell as an asset or investment. So we'll see what happens.